Hello, my name is Machina Rabbit, and I'm bringing you a build today that I've found and I haven't seen anyone talk about. It's a little RNG heavy and does require New Game Plus because you're going to need a lot more reactors than you can normally get in a regular new game. Now, we'll be starting off with the Shade. I've seen a lot of people throw some shade, pun intended, on this character because of how difficult they are to play and how to survive when all of your balls are shooting from the back. However, the bonus critical hit chance and the shooting from the back are both integral parts to this build. It helps the build get off the ground faster and causes your damage to really pop. And then for your partner, we'll be bringing the Shield Bearer. Two parts to this. One, he has the first part of the build that we're trying to make, the Iron Ball, and the second, he has this large shield that he carries that doubles your damage if your ball bounces off of it and back into the enemy. That second part is not the most important part, however, it will help you keep part of this on the field so that you can continue to deal this damage as soon as the enemies arrive. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into this run. We'll go ahead and do this in the Fungal Forest. I like to do it on fast just to keep the pace going. Alright, and after multiple restarts, don't feel bad if you have to do it. Like I said, this is an RNG heavy run. We finally got the ball that we were looking for to start, the Burn Ball. Now this combined with the Iron Ball will create the bomb, which is the very beginning of this synergy. As for your passive items, the only two that we're particularly looking for are going to be the Baby Rattle and the Warhorn for their evolution. Anything else you pick is just icing on the cake, especially this one, the Magic Staff. Bonus damage on area of effect is going to be really nice on this build. Alright, we've got another one of the balls that we're going to need for this, the Brood Mother, so we might as well grab her now. Another major ball that we are looking for is the Poison Ball. That is going to be necessary to turn our bomb into the nuclear bomb. So with that leveled up first, just in time for our first reactor. Bomb, just like the Dark Ball, is a single-use only item. So when it hits, it blows itself up, and then you have a 3-second cooldown before you can use it again. A couple of hidden mechanics that they don't tell you about with some of these characters and balls that you get. First off, the Shield Bearer, they don't mention this anywhere, automatically picks up XP and reactors. So if you don't have everything perfectly set up, by the time that the reactor shows up on screen, you're just going to have to take the fission. We've got the first passive that we're looking for. Now, a lot of people don't like the scattered aim. It's really not a big deal, and we'll be losing that effect eventually. Another mechanic to remember with the shield bearer is that the balls that bounce off of his shield will go towards your crosshair. So you can be in this corner and bounce things over here if necessary. Alright, we're going to go ahead and grab the Warhorn here. And we have our next evolution available, the Nuclear Bomb. Large amount of damage when it hits enemies, explodes, deals the damage in an area of effect, and then also irradiates every enemy on the screen. Now this gives a 10% damage bonus towards those enemies when you hit them, and stacks up to 5 times. Just like the bomb, it has a 3-second cooldown before it can be launched again. Alright, and now we are looking for one more ball to finish our synergy. The Cell Ball. We'll get that hopefully rather soon. Come to the first boss here. The Nuclear Bomb is going to deal a decent amount of damage, and then anything that we can bounce back at it is going to help out. Alright, and unfortunately we did not get the ball that we wanted, but we can upgrade both of our passives, and then start the re-rolling. And in one re-roll, we got the ball we needed. Now, Cell is a fun ball on its own, especially when you get it into the back of the group. Alright, and we pretty much have everything we need for our synergy, and we're just waiting for the reactors. Anything else you take should be based around your playstyle, whether you need extra health, want to do a little extra damage, or just need something to save you from projectiles coming in. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and do the Maggot evolution first. This one's just more damage eventually, but we need to get our synergy online first. Now the Maggot itself, not the most impressive of balls. It turns into baby balls when it kills an enemy. Or I should say, it turns the enemy into baby balls when it kills them. And now that we've got another reactor here, but we don't have our Maggot ball leveled up, we're going to go ahead and activate our cornucopia. This one says each time baby balls are created, spawn additional baby balls. I'm going to skip leveling that up for now because we want to get our Maggot fully leveled up before the next reactor drops. Alright, there we are. Everything we need for this run. Now we're going to go ahead and fuse the Nuclear Bomb and the Maggot. And this is where things really start to explode. So you've got the basic hit damage, which is negligible. You've got the explosion damage, which has gone up. And every enemy that you hit with the Nuclear Bomb effect, which is everyone, now gets inflicted with the status effect from Maggot. Maggot, at its max level, does 2 to 3 baby balls for each enemy. And we're going to go ahead and slow down our game speed. see what effect this has. You can see all of these little gray baby balls bouncing around. These baby balls are special because they all have the same effect as the nuclear bomb. We're gonna go ahead and grab a protective charm to keep ourselves alive. And watch the fireworks start. All of these little baby balls are staying on the field and bouncing around off of our shield. And a little ice for some fun. Doing double damage when they hit the enemies and creating a chain reaction. As you can see, it clears the screen over and over again, pulling in, at my level, 166 gold every time. Now, the beginning of this boss fight right here is a little dicey, because you have a lot of enemies coming down and your balls are trapped in the back. However, as soon as you're past this phase, the additional enemies that they summon are going to reward you. Just that easily, we have it done. Over 7 million damage from the nuclear bomb magnet. Like I said, I haven't seen a lot of people use this. I haven't heard anybody talking about this online, so I just wanted to share this with everyone and let them know about an amazing synergy. I have other tips and tricks for this game if anyone's interested. Let me know in the comments. And have a wonderful day.